Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex back today for I already screwed that one up. Let's try that again. We got some cool gameplay for you guys showing in the screen. I'm gonna edit this a little bit. So with these let me try this again. All right, I really like the update. I'm excited for all of the changes. Not all of them, but most of them I'm really liking.
Yeah.
Let me try that again because I just like bumbled my words. One of the other there's a lot of editing that goes on in my videos.
Hey, whatever works.
Right. Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex back today for a very special episode. I have with me the myth, the man, the legend. He is from Invictus. He has his own YouTube channel, so you guys better be sure to check that out. The link to his video will be in the description down below in his channel. We got none other than RobStark. Rob, how's it going, man? How you doing?
Hey, thanks for having me on, Lex. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
It's, you know, it's update day. It's always a good time when you get a ton of new content like this in the game. And today we are going to be going over quite a bit of the new information that came with the update, the new brawlers, the shop overhaul, new rarities, and some balance changes. And for the other half of this video, you guys better be sure to go over and check out Rob's channel because me and him are talking about the other half of the changes that we do not talk about here. We also got some cool gameplay for you guys, so watch that with the new brawlers. Me and Rob playing right there. So let's hop right into it. First of all, one of the brand new brawlers that we got was Pam. They said she is a junker who fires projectiles from her trash compactor. Her super brings a healing station into the fight. First take, what do you think about Pam, Rob?
You know, I think she's pretty good. I was interested in how tanky she is. I really wasn't thinking she's sort of like a mini tank.
Right.
I'm interested to see like how much damage she's going to end up doing, but I think she'll have a place in the meta for sure. I think her damage is definitely like give and take. It's very sort of, I don't want to say it's random, but you don't never really know how much damage you're going to do. But I think she's pretty good overall. Right,
yeah. I mean, so maxed out each projectile that hits, which I don't know exactly how many she fires. It's a lot. Does 50 damage per, nut and bolt or whatever it is that she's shooting. I think the biggest thing about her attacks is that it's a very wide, not quite Poco wide, but probably pretty close. But it's a big area denial, and so you can't, she's going to be better for control. A nice support character. To me, she almost plays very similar to Poco, which is interesting because they both heal. Yep. But I don't think she's going to be the standout damage dealer on any kind of team. No. But it's not horrible. It's respectable, and I think she does a pretty good, decent job for the role that she'll play.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how well people counter her turret, her healing turret.
Right, and just like the other turret, like with Jesse's turret, they don't the health on them doesn't decay. So it's one of those things where when it comes up, if you can get to it, you need to take care of it right away.
Yeah.
So with the new update comes a set of balance changes. Now, first of all, the biggest balance change that I've seen that it is really in your face is that you're seeing Bo everywhere. Not only because he's only 20 chips now, so a lot more people are going to have him, but now his super deploys 4 mines, and the radius is the same of the actual mine, although it looks bigger. It kind of freaks you out a little bit because you think, oh crap, I'm still going to get hit. But the 4 mines really take Bo to another level. Do you think it was too much, not enough, or where do you think he falls in there now?
I think one thing's happening now too is you're right. Since the rarity of bow changed, there's a lot more bows all of a sudden, so I think bow won't be used as much. He's definitely good now. I like him where he is. I think let's give him a week or two, and I think he'll probably calm down a little bit.
Right. Yeah. Bo's always been one of my favorite brawlers. I mean, he's never been a standout in any one direction, but I think adding that 4th mine really helps the control aspect of him. I know when I started playing with Tara, like the very first game, their bow, I ran across 1 billion mines. We won, but he completely wrecked us like half the game. It was kind of crazy. One of the other changes we've got here is Jessie. Scrappy, which is her turret's name. His rate of fire is decreased from 0.25 seconds down to 0.3 seconds per shot, which I think was really needed because her turret was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like weird because Jessie herself was pretty good, but her turret was really good. So I think that balances a little bit. It's more of like she's still, decent without her turret and decent with her turret.
Right. The next two we've got here are nerfs. We got Piper. Her main attack damage decreased from 440 to 420. That's cool. She still does a ton of damage. She's still a huge threat. No big deal there. Brock's reload time is decreased from 2.3 seconds to 2.1. His spread on his super is smaller, but his main attack's rocket speed is increased. So he shoots faster, he reloads faster, but his spread on his super is smaller, which I think was probably good because his super is insane.
Yeah, and it was sort of the only good thing about him too.
Yeah,
I think that's a good balance probably.
Right, so he'll be able to shoot. It'll be a little bit hard. It's still easy enough to dodge his rockets if you see him coming because they're still slow. But this will speed him up a little bit. It won't be so laughable. It's like, hey, look, if there's Brock's, rocket flying. Let me have a cup of coffee real quick before I dodge this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Spike's super slowdown lasts less time once out of its range. So once you get out of his super, you're not as slow for much longer. That's okay. That's fine. And then Poco no longer heals minions. Supercharged speed and increased from 6 hits to 5. So his super gets charged quicker, but he can't heal any of the minions, which is good because with Pam and Poco, if the heals healed the minions, that would be really crazy. I mean, it'd get pretty ridiculous.
Imagine like Nita, Poco, Pam.
Right.
The turret up and the bear up.
Yeah, that would be...
Turret healing the bear. And then,
you would never die. You'd never die. So one of the other features that have come in here is they've completely overhauled the shop. Now, it looks really cool. I mean, visually, it looks pretty awesome. The coin doubler is now Jesse's coin doubler. They got the normal coin booster. The whole layout's changed. But one of the cool things is that if you're a dirty gemmer like me and like Rob, no longer do you have to buy individual brawl boxes, but you can buy a big box, which has 10 brawl boxes for the price of 8, which is pretty cool. And then if you're feeling really lucky, they have rare brawler box, super rare brawler box, and epic brawler box, where you're guaranteed to get one of those rarities, although you're not sure which one you're going to get. I'm kind of past needing any of those, but I think for anybody buying them, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a good addition. I'm definitely happy they did that. More ways to gem is always good. Hey, keeps them open shop.
That's right. The more money they make, the more support that they get to keep on making this game better and better. So that's really good. And of course, they added some new starter packs, which if you saw my first video, Unlocking Tara, I ended up buying all 3 of the starter packs, the 10 for levels 10, 20, and 30. But it's a pretty cool addition to the shop. So one of the other things that they did adjust, and this is really cool, is that they adjusted the rarities of almost all the brawlers. Not all, some of them are still the same rarities, but now in order they have commons, rares, super rares, epic, mythic, and legendary. Of course, they swapped Bo from an epic to a super rare. Is it rare or just no? It's just plain rare, isn't it?
Super rare.
Super rare.
And super rare.
So the colors are different. So I'm still gonna have to get used to the different colors. Although I think the border around the mythic looks really cool. The really deep red color. But
yeah, I like that.
And
the color difference between what is it? Common and rare is like really similar.
Yeah, they are. So one's like the rare is kind of green. It's just the normal common color, what it used to be, and now the common color is more of a tealish color. But anyways,
they should make it like white maybe or something.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more distinction there to make it easier to tell. But again, that kind of goes hand in hand with Bo. Of course, I think that in the future we're going to be seeing a lot of Bo because now he's only 20 chips. If you didn't have Bo before, now is the time to get him. And if you didn't have, if you were saving up for Mortis and you were just about there, I feel bad for you because now he is 200 chips.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
but had to do something, I guess.
Of course,
gives more room for the future. Now they can add more in each class, which is I think what they were going for.
Right. And then of course legendaries are still Spike and Crow, which ripped me. I had enough to buy one, but I didn't. We'll get there eventually. But overall, I mean, I'm liking what we've done so far in the game. I say we, like I've done it. But
yeah, we contribute our money.
That's right. I helped pay their bills. So
yep.
So overall, I'm really happy with the balance changes. I'm really happy with the new update. The new brawlers are a lot of fun. And again, we're going to be talking about Tara over on Rob's channel, so be sure to check that out. But you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think of the new update. What's your favorite part? What part are you like, meh? I'm interested to see what you guys say. I'm always enjoying reading you guys' comments. And yeah, so I appreciate Rob. Thank you so much for coming on the channel. If you guys like this, absolutely. If you guys like this, be sure to drop a like and head on over to Rob's channel for more of that. And maybe in the future, we'll look for some more collabs between me and Rob here. And so that's going to about wrap it up for today's episode. And until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Lex out.